Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. This is your Unicorn Stylist. So, to my stylish unicorns out there, I'm here again to give you style advice using the tarot cards. So, again, just a reminder, I only do readings here in YouTube through the Unicorn Stylist Tarot channel. So if you like more of this type of content, please do subscribe and hit the like button so that I know whether I'll make more of this content or the other. Yeah. So I'll be using the Angel Tarot cards, a 78 card deck which has angels, mermaids, dragons, fairies, and unicorns, all wrapped up on a positive message. That's why I love these tarot cards. And then, what style advice could I give that would be more effective than, having an advice from the Fashion Oracles deck, which has, the different style legends all throughout history. Yeah, so our reading for today relates to how to be alluring. I'll give you style advice on how to be alluring. Alluring, it's like having this type of magnetic vibe wherein, you're very much, being carefree, being relaxed with yourself, and also just this effortless sense of an effortless sense of style that's just so magnetic. Yeah, so alluring, it's whether it's being attractive towards the towards other people, or whether you become, your style will allow you to make more friends easier, or yeah, just essentially just be carefree. Yeah, so that's my advice for you for today. That's the advice that I will give you using the tarot. So this reading is timeless again, meaning if this resonates with you at any point in time, feel free to click on it, and it will be what you need to hear. Yeah, if you're drawn to any particular group number. Yeah, so just click on the timestamp below. Okay, so I have here three really nice earrings from the LOL OMG doll collection. We have here group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. So group number 1, it's more of like a pair of ribbon type of earrings. Very classic, very, very, yeah, very just pretty type of earrings for group number 1. And then for group number 2, we have here a very edgy ear cuff and a dangling earring that's on the shape of a safety pin, a very big safety pin if you may, for an LOL OMG doll. Yeah, very edgy and pretty at the same time. And lastly, group number 3, we have here a pair of dangling earrings, very fashionable, which has the words LOL OMG. Yeah, so I'm not saying that that you yourself wear earrings, but I'm just saying that If you're drawn to any particular pair of earring, then that's your pile. Just let your intuition run. Yeah. So I'll allow you a few moments to decide. Okay, so I hope that's already enough time. Let's move on to group number one. Okay, so welcome group number one. So I have here your reading on your style advice on how to be alluring. Okay, so we have here the pile that you have to release on the left side. We have here the Eight of Fire and Jean-Paul Gaultier. And then on the right side, we have the aspect of your style that you need to retain. So we have here Release, Archangel Azrael, and David Bailey. Okay, so if you want to be more alluring, you would have to release the aspect of yourself that's that's very fast paced. So I'll read the cards to you now. So Eight of Fire connotes events moving at a fast pace. Delays are over, many things happening at once. And then Jean-Paul Gaultier, femininity, masculinity, egalite, frivolity. Je ne regrette rien. Je ne regrette rien. Yeah. Sorry, my French is non-existent. Anyway, so that's the French phrase there. Always find your ooh la la. Okay, so I think that what the universe is asking you to release is your you're being too much fast paced. Uh your style that is too much fast paced in the sense, the thing with fast fashion, you you all the thing with fast fashion is that it's a way of producing and turning over clothes at a faster rate that that by the time by the time a very important or influential fashion designer releases his or her or their collection, the next day the production for fast fashion brands, the clothes that are fastly made at a cheaper rate from outsourced at countries with cheaper labor, basically cheaper inputs into the clothes, they are released practically the next day. That will allow for a faster turning over of fashion, and it allows people like you who are very trendy to really be be on trend all the time, you know yeah. that particular aspect of yours, you know, it, the fact that you're very much trendy, that you're always keeping up with the style of the times, you have to recognize that every look is different, and at the end of the day we might lose ourselves, we might lose our individual sense of style if we always keep up with the trends. Yeah. I mean, Jean Paul Gaultier is like it's like one of my, favorite. I mean, I look up to him because he really made some, iconic looks, like, like the cone bra and of Madonna. And also, I think the look that resonated with me the most would be like the skin tight letter that are like printed, that are skin tone to the model, and then there's like tattoos, so there's like an illusion that the wearer has, a full body tattoo. That look is so amazing. But for your reading today, the universe is calling you to release your being such a, you're being such a trendy person, like a fast trendy person, you know. Yeah. So the universe is asking you to release that because, you know, um being alluring is like being effortless. It's an effortless sense of style. And what it reminds me is, is Chanel's Allure perfume, which is basically inspired by the young stylish French women, by young stylish French women who wear Chanel clothes and who have this sense of, freedom and the je ne sais quoi. The, that style is just inherently within her, within that particular French woman. We can all be like that if we release, you know, if we move on from our idea that we always have to move at a fast pace, that we should always, um, that we should always keep up with the trends. Yeah. So, the end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. Yeah. So, it's high time to move on and release this fast fashion type of mindset. At the same time, I'm telling you, the environment is suffering from the huge turnover of, you know, clothes that are made into waste, because, trendy clothes tend to be good for like a week, a month, or at most a year. Yeah, so it's better to stick to the classic ones, you know, to be alluring. Yeah, just like David Bailey. He is the photographer who inspired the movie Blow Up. You know the movie Blow Up? It's a 70s movie with Verushka. I mean, it's an amazing movie. It's like, the Verushka's hair was like this, like the girl printed on this background of David Bailey. You know, yeah, I mean the hair is messy, but it's cut in a way that the more messier, the more sexier it looks. Yeah, that's je ne sais quoi. That's, not trying hard. That's being naturally uh stylish. Yeah. Keep it simple, stupid. Everyone looks great in black and white. Focus on what you love. I love women and they love fashion. Yeah. I agree with David Bailey. I love women and they love fashion. Yeah. So keep it simple, stupid. Yeah, you're being drawn to keep it simple. Now, if you want to be alluring, you have to recognize that simplicity is key. Effortlessness is key. Yeah. So maybe when you're shopping for clothes, maybe as a first step, opt for the neutral tone ones. Opt for black and white. Everyone looks great in black and white. Why not? Also, maybe you can also take a look at 70s fashion, because 70s fashion for me is very timeless. Yeah, their looks are very timeless. Like the movies during that time, like Blow Up or Belle de Jour with Catherine Deneuve. Yeah, I mean, a lot of, for both types of people who love masculine or who love feminine looks, those 70s films would really be a nice like a nice inspiration if you want to, you know, be alluring, to imbibe that particular French vibe in your style. So effortlessness is key, and opt for timeless and classic pieces. Okay, so we can transition slowly from the fast fashion towards a more timeless fashion. Okay, group number one, thank you very much, my stylish unicorns. Your unicorn stylist is now signing off. Hello there, group number two. So, my stylish unicorns, welcome to your reading. So, I'm here to give you style advice on how to be alluring. So, we have here the left side, what you need to release, and on the right side, what you need to retain. So, let's take a look at the cards first. So, what you need to release is a page of air, logical, honest, impulsive, curious, challenging information, delays or changes to plans, truth delivered without tact. Oh, and then we have Kate Moss. Pictures don't explain, and neither should you. Always be the rock star, work the lights and your best angles. Okay. And then we have here justice, the thing that you need to retain to achieve, sense of having an allure. So, justice, Archangel Raguel. Fair and just decisions, do what you know is right, stand up for your beliefs. And then we have here John Galliano, celebrate the art of dressing up. Who says you can't wear biker boots with ball gowns? Believe in yourself and the rest will follow. Okay. So, yeah, and you've chosen the really nice, ear cuff and safety pin combo earrings. Really cool. Really cool set of earrings. Very edgy. Anyway, we have here the page of air. So, logical, honest, impulsive, curious, challenging information, delays or changes to plans, truth delivered without tact. Okay, so what this tells me is that you're being asked to release you know the f- you're being asked to release okay, because okay, let's analyze this. Logical, honest, impulsive, and curious, challenging information, delays or changes to plans, truth delivered without tact. I think what you're being asked here is to release, in order for you to be alluring with regard your sense of style, is that you need to, I think you need to release your sense of being judgmental towards your style. Yeah. Yeah, you're being asked to release your sense of being judgmental towards your style. Truth delivered without tact. I think you should be kinder to yourself. You know, there are, moments in our fashion history, in our lives, wherein, there are changes to plans, or, um, we experience setbacks style wise. Like maybe, um, a particular look didn't work out during that time. Yeah, or maybe we've had a bad experience when it comes to that particular look. And, we tend to, you tend to relive those memories of, of your own perceived fashion fails by looking at the photos. Yeah, but, in reality, you're, uh, in reality, those looks, your those looks has an aspect of what you stand up for, what you believe in style wise. Yeah. So just like, just like with, yeah, you you know you know yeah, and deep inside you know what is right. Yeah. Maybe it took some time for you to realize that, maybe that look that you initially thought was like hideous is like really cool. Yeah, because, fashion is cyclical. Like right now, at least during the time of this video, the early 2000s fashion is like becoming big. Like for instance, the juicy couture look, you know, it's big now. And then, low rise jeans are, becoming popular these days. Yeah. And, and just a few years ago, people, when you ask people who lived through the early 2000s, they would tell you that, oh, I'm not, I think this is a fashion fail, this matchy matchy type of look, or this low waist uh, pair of jeans. Like what Paris Hilton would say. She would look back at some of her looks and would not be happy, express that she's not happy with how she looks. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Only a few years ago, she did say those things, but now, on recent interviews, she's actually proud that, she paved the way for those types of looks. And, because of the cyclicality of fashion, even the Von Dutch hat is actually, starting to come back in fashion. And before she was like saying that she doesn't, she won't be caught dead in Von Dutch, but now she's actually a little more forgiving in her recent interviews with regard to Von Dutch. Although she did say that she would still not wear it, but she recognizes that it's it's cool now to wear Von Dutch. Yeah, so yeah, I think that, yeah, and in relation with relating Kate Moss and John Galliano, Kate Moss has always been, she has her own experiences of setbacks, and those setbacks were made public. I'm not saying that you yourself have experienced or will experience setbacks that are public. I'm just saying that for in the instance of Kate Moss, she had her own setbacks, publicly, and it's all printed on paper. Yeah. So yeah, and at the end of the day, she she didn't, uh she didn't explain, she didn't issue she of course she issued like a general apology when it comes to the scandal that she was involved in, but that was only once. She did it once, and then that was it. And then she moved on, and she continued on becoming a supermodel. And then with John Galliano, yeah, he also had his own shares of setbacks and scandals, just like Kate Moss. Yeah. But I think what the cards are asking you to do to obtain that certain allure in your style, because being alluring connotes being um being free, being um it's a sense of not that it's a sense of being effortless. Yeah. What what the cards are telling me is that you yourself already already know you yourself already know what's the right style for you. Yeah, it's a matter of uh looking inward, and just assessing, just like being kind to yourself when it comes to your personal style, and just looking back, and looking back at your fashion history, and identifying your own personal style, because you're just relating it to being alluring. Being alluring is being effortless. And for me, being effortless when it comes to your personal style requires you to know inherently what your individual style is. And in your fashion history, you've already identified that. But it just so happens that maybe you had a bad experience, or um it didn't resonate with how you want to perceive yourself as during that time. So you've buried it deep into your consciousness. But trust me, once you try to, excavate that fashion history of yours, you'll be able to find, your true sense of style, and you'll be able to celebrate the art of dressing up. Believe in yourself and the rest will follow. I think that you were just affected a lot externally by, by your environment that suppressed that individual sense of style. So maybe that's a first step for you to obtain the sense of je ne sais quoi, the sense of being alluring, the sense of being effortlessly, stylish. You should know your individual style first. And once you echo that individual sense of style, things will become easier. Justice is about balance. You know, if you'll do what's right, it's like standing up for what you believe in. If you will wear what resonates, what the style that resonates well with you, then that's like standing for what you believe in. And that's the equivalent of doing what you know is right. And that is the first step for you to achieve, a more alluring style. Yeah. Yeah, so take the first step now. Learn and review your fashion history, and you'll be able to see your individual sense of style. Okay? Okay, so yeah. Rome wasn't built in a day. Yeah, and I know that deep inside you're a true stylish fashionable individual. Yeah. But the sense of being alluring requires for you to have, a sense of style that just comes out naturally. And that can be achieved by knowing what your individual style is. So thank you very much, group number 2. Okay, your unicorn stylist is now signing off. Hello there, group number 3, my stylish unicorns. Thank you very much for clicking on this pile and for choosing the really cute LOLOMG dangling fashionable earrings. So we have here the thing that you need to release and the thing you need to retain on the right side for you to achieve more of an alluring sense of style. So I'll help you achieve, um, answer the question on how to be alluring when it comes to your own personal style. Okay, so let's see here the thing that you need to release. So you need to release, what you need to release is represented by the Queen of Water. So tender-hearted, empathic, patient, loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition, care for yourself and others. And then Irving Penn, art is in the everyday, style is how you hold yourself, not who you wear. Look beyond the face, they show the world and see the soul. Okay. Okay, so we have here the aspect of your style that you need to retain. So okay, we have here the Sun, Archangel Uriel. Happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success, have confidence in yourself. Yeah, and then Christian Lacroix, a world without color is a world without joy. Dress for your next adventure, make an entrance, then cause a revolution. Okay, so what the cards are telling us is that the universe is asking you to release water in the traditional tarot is represented by the cups, which refers to the emotions. So I think that in this particular instance, for you to achieve a more alluring sense of style, you need to release your emotional attachment to your emotional attachment on, on on uh on a particular style that you've developed. Yeah, because I feel that you're now ready to develop, that you're ready for the next level in your um in your fashion adventure, if you may. Yeah, you're ready for your next level of style. Yeah, you deep inside your intuition, you know that. And I feel that there's this sense of retaining that old sense of style that you're still keeping, that is no longer, that you know through your intuition is no longer serving you, is no longer serving your individual self. Because I feel that you're just retaining it because because you because of your care for others. And also, you take a look at that as like an extension of, caring for yourself. But, deep inside, you know that it's already time. It's already time to move on to that next level when it comes to your look. Yeah, just like what Irving Penn says, style is how you hold yourself, not who you wear. Look beyond the face they show the world and see the soul. What's this card? What this card is asking you to release is that, maybe you are looking too much into, yeah, maybe you're looking too much in, maybe you're looking, too much on that particular style, or a particular set of clothing in your closet that you cannot bear to part with. Yeah, because I saw this interview with Leandra Medine, the founder of um, the Man Repeller, in which she said that, sometimes we become sad when our clothes do not fit us anymore, or, they get ruined because they become part of ourselves. I think that you've allowed some of your old clothes to define you. So, you've developed a particular attachment towards those clothes. But the universe is asking you to, remember that, to retain your mindset that you currently have, because inherently, that you trust your intuition. If you trust your intuition, you will know that inside you have the mindset of the sun. Yeah, inherently you're already with the sun energy. Archangel Uriel, it says, happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success, have confidence in yourself. It's time to move on to that next part of your fashion history. Yeah, deep inside you, you know that you have to evolve. And, brilliant new ideas leads to success. Have confidence in yourself. Being alluring is all about being, being, um, it's just like the feeling of, I woke up like this. Just like, yeah, having that kind of vibe, kind of energy. Yeah, it's like being, um, being effortless. And, what and how you could be more effortless is if you live with confidence, lead with confidence. Yeah, and yeah, and I feel that if you will branch out to that new style that you're eyeing at, that, next chapter of your fashion history, your transition to a new style, I feel that you will obtain more confidence because it's like living another type of life. It's like you're experiencing another, it's like being reborn in a way, you know? Yeah, and it's calling you, the universe is calling you to look into colors, to dress more colorfully. Yeah, a world without color is a world without joy. Dress for your next adventure, make an entrance, and cause a revolution. So, yeah, being alluring is not just about being simple. It's about being effortless. So, you're being called to add color into your wardrobe. Yeah. So I think that having color in your wardrobe will resonate very well with your personality and would make it more natural, more effortless. It will lead you to have a style that is more alluring than the one that you are currently have. So, you know, you're being called to let go of your current style because deep inside you know you've already outgrown your old style. Yeah, you've outgrown your old style, which is, I feel that a more classic type of style. You're being called to have, to embark into a new fashion adventure. Yeah, add more color because it will suit your personality. Because if you're the sun, you know, you are inherently a person who is confident, and the sun is the center of the universe. Yeah, the sun card represents Leo, which, is very outgoing, and you love attention. And I feel that you will shine a lot more if you will dress according to how you feel. Yeah. So, let your personality shine through your clothes. And yeah, let it shine through your clothes. Yeah, it's time to move on from, from your more classical sense of style to a more outgoing, extroverted type of clothes. Yeah. And channeling Christian Lacroix is always a good thing. Okay, so that's it, group number 3. Thank you very much for listening to your reading. So, your Unicorn Stylist Tarot reader is now signing off. Bye bye.